Oops. Oh, that was weird. I was like, children of God, here we go. And then the video cut off. It's like, oh, children of God, here we done go. Almost hit somebody. A white car almost hit me. And I didn't stop. They need the answer. The answer is don't do it, lady, don't do it. It's a lady. It's a lady in a white car. And she really wants to do something that is so stupid. So you're like, lady connected to that white car that I totally almost ran into. Emergency, emergency, 911, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Hopefully she listens. Well, a child of God was like, I know this is kind of morbid, but why the hell did they need so much toilet paper and paper towels? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of morbid. That's kind of sick and twisted. You want to know, like, the inner details of the problems of people and shit. You are one sick, twisted bastard. I'm just joking. Some people can handle medical terminology, and some people can't. And some people can sit and talk to a doctor about somebody's, organs while their body's cut open, and some people can't. Everybody can handle, like, gory or not. Like, everybody's different. It is a shame that a horror movie probably made them excited about death. And then all of a sudden, the United States and Dubai is murdering a dead god. And suddenly it's just that easy to get excited about death or gross or disgusting things. End up in pure guilt against a god giving in to the temptation to murder one that's already dead. And end up in the most horrifying punishments ever known. But that's life. There's no part of this where God tells the detective to do anything but investigate, get the fucker busted, and say it's time to be taken down or taken in, because you're not going to stop as a criminal until you're behind bars. But with God, death is the only option that ever existed, because you're not allowed to commit crime against God. So, but yeah, the more I talk to people about the barbaric side, I don't think I'd be a barbaric God. I don't think I'd walk into a third world country and say, this is what you fucking things deserve. This is what you things will always be. Now fucking get up and deserve something better, or start with a third world country and I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I don't know if I'd be that kind of a hardcore badass God like that. I think I'd be the typical kind of good God that says, you should have treated me like the golden statue, only because everything for you would have been in on it. But now there's nothing but bad things for you, like you all did to me, and that's just a shame. But you know what? I wouldn't give you good things if you ever did anything wrong towards Jesus when he was down here. And I wouldn't give you anything but bad things if you did bad or wrong against me. And that's just heaven and how heaven runs things. You have to forever remind every planet now. So this is a planet that would murder the death of God over greed, selfishness, whatever a bad devil was offering that was just too good to pass up. Right there. They have to get what they deserve so embarrassingly, so badly, that no demon or devil in a bad section will ever want to get a planet to murder a god again and shit like that. So when crimes against gods exist, you have to do the most sickening, disgusting, horrifying things to everybody. Because it says don't ever fuck with heaven. And it proves why you should never fuck with heaven. See, if you let these people sit around and degrade my death like God ain't shit, and you don't get up as God and just trash the fuck out of this place, then God's some kind of fucking gross loser. And everybody will try to rape and murder a God forever. And it's not going to be tolerated ever. So that's why I have made the law. They will either kill these 666 people unthinkably forever, or be killed forever and shoved up their asses. And there is nothing else. There never was. But a child of God was like, I need to know the gory details. Why the hell did they always need so many damn paper towels and toilet paper? It didn't seem to be that important for everybody else. Well, when you have the coronavirus plague mixed with the coronavirus punishments in their souls, it makes an unrealistic, exacerbated spewing. So when everybody had leprosy, I have told you that spiritual punishments in their soul were happening at the same time as the leprosy. So their bodies would spew and spew and spew very scary and unrealistically. So the people of coronavirus, the punishments in their souls and their plague in their body made them spew and spew and spew until it was unrealistically horrifying and just required way too much toilet paper and paper towel all the time. When paper towels and toilet paper couldn't be found on every corner anymore, they just had to resort to washcloths or whatever they can find. In the case of the 666, like I was telling everybody, it's going to be more like a towel that's needed because the death in their soul is so god-awful bad that it just spews unthinkably bad, unrealistically spewing everywhere all the time. So they'll learn to just depend on towels or something. People with leprosy, tried to keep clean and clean off. After leprosy was in them pretty substantially and everybody hated them and knew they were the punishments of God and hatred, the lepers were stuck outside without money or avenues to wash themselves off or clean themselves anymore and just had to figure it out all the time or depend on some cloth or something people were willing to throw at them when they walked by. So at some point the 666 will become all those things. I guess when you think about it that way, the coronavirus people got the better deal because they got to leave Earth and not be as embarrassed and degraded. The people with leprosy wanted to rape Jesus and murder Jesus and all kinds of stuff. They had to be treated like degraded leprosy, overloaded, fuck you in front of everybody. So really the coronavirus people got really lucky that they just suffered unrealistic, unthinkable, and got the fuck out and got to die once and just go to some hell. It's quite a privilege, especially when these people, like I said, they don't die once. They have to die the equivalent of so many deaths before they can be the privilege of going to hell to serve out the rest of it. So, yeah, they'll be relying on towels and stuff until they just figure it out on the side of roads and shit forever. And they'll be ordering shit through the internet or whatever until they just can't survive with money anymore and shit. But it is kind of different. I get to talk all about the 666 happening before it's like really substantial. And in the case of coronavirus, I didn't get to say too much. A God said we have to say happy birthday. So according to a God, it's some husband's birthday. And he's helping these countries that really do want to be good countries and be safe. So according to the gods, a husband who's working his butt off to keep these countries safe and spoiled, it's his birthday. So happy birthday. And according to this God, a country is in bad danger and they know it and they don't know what to do. Okay, if you're that country in bad danger and you don't know what to do, I'll go run and tell everybody. So I'm going to go run, well, not this me. this week's going to grab something to eat. I'm gonna leave my body, and I'll go find gods, angels, monsters. I'll go find everybody who can jump in and help you until I can get a husband and a country to like connect to you. Anybody else have something?